That's right, you guys. Today is May 15th. It is the day everyone in Alabama set their clocks back 50 years. That's right, Alabama just passed a bill that restricts women's reproductive rights.
In today's society, it can be very easy to get caught up in all of the political drama surrounding women.
Rights.
Women's health care is under attack, and we will not stand for it.
Alabama law.
President Trump.
Although these issues are extremely important, it is imperative that we still remember the women that fought for the freedom that we have
today.
What
would now be this total ban on abortion, no exceptions for rape or incest, unless the courts intercede.
Instead of arguing about this topic for once, let's appreciate how women have evolved since our country began.
First, we will start with the Salem witch trials in 1693, where more than 200 women were ridiculously accused of witchcraft and 19 were hanged. The majority of women were widowed and owned property, so it is thought that they were targeted so their land and money could be acquired.
You ladies look like a whole bunch of witches.
You're only saying that because we're widows and we own property.
Nah, y'all look like a whole bunch of witches. Come with me.
This is bull crap.
You two ladies are accused of practicing witchcraft. Sources has identified that you two were practicing suspicious activity.
Around the rosy, pockets full of posy, ashes, ashes, we all fall.
And for that, you will be hanged.
On March 31st, 1776, Abigail Adams wrote to her husband John, urging him to remember the ladies when fighting for independence. Little did she know this was monumental for women's rights.
Women don't have rights.
Seneca Falls was the first women's rights convention in 1848. Led by Elizabeth Cady Stanton and Lucretia Mott, they composed the Declaration of Sentiments, which demanded equality with men. This later influenced several more conventions regarding this topic.
We hold these truths to be self-evident that all men and women are created equal.
When men did not allow women to participate in war, women found a way around it. They would dress up like men just so they could go and fight for their country.
Can't wait to show these guys who's boss.
Yeah.
boys.
Women played a monumental role in both world wars. They served as nurses and hello girls, planted victory gardens, and even worked in factories. After having these jobs, women gained confidence. Although women were expected to leave their jobs once the war was over, many stayed because they liked the sense of financial and personal freedom.
The Roaring Twenties were a significant turning point for women. They began to dress more provocatively, and the new image of a woman was developed.
Okay, like crisscross applesauce, so baby caress me. I've been doing.
As women began to wear shorter dresses, men felt the need to take control by measuring the amount of leg showing.
Next. You're good. Next. Cutting it close. Next. You're good. Next. What do you think this is? You think you can wear that? Yeah, no.
This is bullcrap. This is sexism. Who cares if
Hey,
that's a shit?
get back here.
I'm out here on the come up. I beat the pussy I roll up no more drama. She give me what I wanna.
With the creation of the 19th Amendment in 1920, women have finally gained the right to vote, which was something they have been fighting for since the creation of our nation.
Yeah. I don't know. 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 Cause I'm stepping on my toes, but I don't stop.
In 1972, Title IX was passed under Nixon. This prohibited discrimination against students based on gender when making federally funded educational institutions. This was designed to enforce equal access to resources like locker rooms, medical treatment, coaching, and practice times.
Planning on giving boys football $25,000 and girls soccer $10,000.
Hey, didn't you hear about Title IX? You have to give us equal pay.
Oh, yeah.
Many changes have occurred that have contributed to the evolution of women. Even in today's society, there are still continuous debates for women's rights. Topics like abortions, birth control, and unequal pay still prevail and affect what we see in our Twitter feed. Although these debates are very important, we still must remember all of the women that helped form our society into what it is today.